What? Really? Yes, really. Saudi Arabia and Pakistan have just signed a mutual defense agreement. The agreement states that any aggression against either country shall be considered an aggression against both. NATO Article 5 style, an attack on one is an attack on all, or both. The press in both nations has stated and announced this clearly. It's not a hoax, it's not a scam. Now, you will come across any news outlet at this point mention very clearly an important detail about one of these countries. Pakistan is the only Muslim country on earth that publicly, because Iran might have, anyway, publicly is nuclear armed. That's why every journalist now is saying nuclear armed Pakistan. Oh no, is a Muslim country nuclear? Anyway, it's an important point to make because Pakistan, you see, has India as its immediate neighbor, currently the most populous nation on earth, over 1 billion people. That's right, more than China. Bet you didn't know that, or maybe you did. Anyway, after the recent Pahalgam conflict between Pakistan and India, check out my playlist for more details. Pakistan actually achieved a strategic win there, punching far above their weight, and officially, it's now confirmed, downing Indian Rafale fighters imported from France. For Saudi to secure this military deal, defense pact, is a huge shift in geopolitics in the Middle East region. It says from the biggest ally of the US in the region that is dependent on the US for protection, which is Saudi Arabia. It says from that US ally, it says, after Qatar, we cannot be sure that the US will step in and protect us. Because turns out if it's Israel that's doing the attacking, the US just looks the other way. The APAC fog of war blocks their vision. Oh, sorry, was that missiles? I didn't see. Sorry, next time, inshallah, next time I'll get you. Don't worry. Just upgrade your subscription to Defense Plus. You weren't paying enough, Qatar. And they wouldn't say inshallah. Sorry about that. Now, the geopolitical shift is not a small one as Pakistan and Saudi Arabia enter this relationship, because Saudi Arabia is much like the core of the Gulf monarchies. It is the core of the Gulf monarchies. Qatar, UAE, Bahrain, Kuwait, Oman, and Saudi Arabia. If Saudi was a planet, the others are like moons that sort of orbit it. No disrespect, by the way. I'm just making it easy to understand. I'm not diminishing the importance of those other countries. So when Israel attacked one of those moons, the planet decided it needs to look elsewhere for protection, not just from the US, which has declared itself unreliable but due to its inaction. It sets a precedent, this deal. Because let me tell you something, Israel talks big, but analytically speaking, it doesn't punch above its weight. It punches down like a bully that hits only those who can't hit back. And if it's losing because it actually did punch someone and realizes, oh, they do punch back, it actually quits. Israel quits very quickly. It's why all of Israel's wars last days and weeks, not months and years, against an enemy that can fight back, because Israel doesn't have the resilience, the staying power, the stopping power, the strategic depth. They run out a lot. They have high alpha damage. They can punch hard, but then they get tired really quickly, like a boxer who gets tired within the first 30 seconds, but can land some real hard punches in those 30 seconds. Examples: the 6-day war, Yom Kippur war, 18 days, 12 days war, just a few months ago. Israel can punch just fine, but it struggles to take what it dishes out. This new defense pact, make no mistake, is because of Israel's attack. This new defense pact says clearly, if you have the bright idea of hitting Saudi next, like you hit Qatar, well, Saudi ain't even taken that chance. Don't even try it. Heavily militarized, combat experienced, Chinese tech equipped, nuclear armed Pakistan will be watching over the core Gulf monarchy moving forward, and by extension, watching over the moons that orbit the Saudi Arabia core. And with this decision, the walls close in one step further on the Israeli state. Turkey cutting ties, Egypt positioning Chinese air defenses in the Sinai, and now a military defensive pact between Saudi and nuclear armed Pakistan to make sure they don't get any bright ideas that way either. I'll be making some more videos tomorrow about the capabilities of Saudi and Pakistan and why this is a defense pact for defense, not one that's likely to trigger an attack on Israel, for better or worse. But I know loads of people will be wondering, will this lead to a fight? Well, it's there. The defense pact is there to deter attack and keep the Middle East stable, actually. Why? Because in the shift to a multipolar world order, keeping the peace is actually the best way. The countries aligned with the global south, the countries in the Middle East aligned with the global south, they actually want peace. Whereas countries aligned with the Western powers, in particular Israel, they need conflict to be able to expand and cement themselves as a reigning power in the region, dismantle any oppositions like Iran. More on the regional dynamics and the recalculations likely to be made now that this defense pact has been made. More on the recalculations by Egypt, Turkey, Iran, all of that tomorrow onwards. And for the unbiased news and analysis without the Western spin, I'm Mahfouz, and I'll see you on the next one.